The plan was simple. Fly to Ohio, grab some tools, pick up an old Firebird, then drive home. Easy, right? Instead, we accidentally created a buddy comedy with a Doberman, a U-Haul, and whatever's left of my sanity. But it's fine. Everything is fine. We arrived at the airport 2.5 hours early because we are responsible adults. So naturally, we went to the wrong gate. We had to leave security, cross the airport, and run through TSA again. Still, we had enough spare time to grab a couple of pints at the airport bar, because hydration is important. That's when a guy opened an emergency exit at our gate and nearly got tackled by airport police. We hadn't even left Florida yet, and it had already felt like a deleted scene from Cops. We landed, I turned my phone on, and found out that our U-Haul location had been changed to one that was over 90 minutes away. Their proposed solution? Upgrade us, for free, from a 15-foot truck to a 26-foot one, which was overkill for what we needed. It's like bringing a tank to move a toaster. So I set my alarm for the dreaded 7 a.m. U-Haul call, and by some miracle, we found a 15-footer. Only catch, we had to drive to West Virginia to get it. Yep, that's where the trip was headed. New state, new truck, same chaos. Once we got the truck, we packed it with tools, a gun safe, and every heavy object that wasn't nailed down. By the time we finished loading, I'm pretty sure I had compressed a few vertebrae. Next stop, Virginia, to pick up the car. First, we had to go grab the trailer from a Quickie Mart, where the guy behind the counter didn't know how to work the rental system. So we basically rented our own trailer with his login while he sold scratch-offs and Slim Jims in the background. Teamwork makes the dream work. We pulled into my dad's place and agreed to rest before we tackled the Firebird. That lasted about 30 minutes before we started trying to push it onto the lift and check the undercarriage. It hadn't moved in years, had more cobwebs than a haunted mansion, and a slight aura of don't even try.
Doesn't look like it quite made it. It made it! Look at that! I'm amazed! Of course, now there's the uphill part. There we go!
Right now.
There we go!
To your left. To your left. To your left. Keep turning. Ah, you're good.
But I've had this car for over 20 years. I found a few old photos from when I first bought it, back when it barely ran, but it was mine. I didn't have enough money for a real muscle car, but I had just enough for this one. It was loud, it was rough, and it was perfect. Harvey Dent once said, "You either die a hero or live long enough to see yourself become the villain." In my case, it's you either have enough money to buy a classic car, or you wait long enough for your cheap car to become one. So yeah, not quite a villain, just a guy with a questionable history and a deeply suspect Pontiac. The next morning, we gave it a proper inspection. The undercarriage wasn't terrible. Some rust, sure, but nothing terminal.
One in the motor, one in the car, 2 bystanders waiting to push if it explodes. Is that what that was? So, am I running for gas?
No battery. It sounds like it's not enough juice to turn it.
I can do that, Walmart.
I'm gonna do what kind of batteries in a U-Haul? Just saying. If it's yeah.
Just for fun, we hooked up power. And to our shock, the starter actually clicked. The wiring wasn't chewed to death, the rats hadn't fully won. Somehow, the car still wanted to live.
Wow, moved easy. Oh yeah, I said while it's on the cement. Woohoo!
Gotta go over.
Now I know. Go over the hump. Touch the front of the trailer.
Watch, this has a metal stand on the bottom.
Car in tow. Now I'm in the way.
So we pulled it onto the trailer, loaded up a few extra bins of tools and mystery parts my dad had squirreled away, and got ready to head home. Then, just to keep things interesting, we turned west instead of south. Because clearly this trip needed more chaos. We drove to Tennessee to pick up a Doberman
This is
puppy.
Danny. Danny,
His
this is
name
Brian.
Zeus.
These are friends of mine. Home and
He came with a quick lesson on taping ears, which apparently is an art form, or a cult ritual. Jury's still out. Zeus was perfect, unlike the rest of the plan. What followed was a 12-hour drive to Florida, with 3 grown men, a puppy, a trailer, and no regrets, just spinal pain. Traffic was light until Atlanta, where traffic goes to die.
dead on right there.
Back in Florida around 3 a.m., my dad warned me about the U-Haul trailer brakes. Said they'd lock up if you tried to push it uphill. He was right. After a few modifications, which we'll leave off the record, we unloaded the Pontiac and returned the trailer. Somehow, no one was hospitalized.
Review the footage properly.
So to recap, many states, one muscle car, and a Doberman, all to get the Firebird home. Was it worth it? No idea, but it's here, and now we get to see what kind of mess we've actually brought back.
Watch that.
Next episode, we inspect the beast and probably cry a little. Subscribe, comment, or send help.
got Crocs on
It's
too?
fine.
Yeah,
Everything's fine.
Florida car now.
In the next episode, we tackle a critical part of any car restoration project, figuring out where the hell we're actually going to work.